Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. On today's episode, I would like to look back at 2020 and share with you guys 5 things that 2020 has taught me. It's been quite a year for everyone. In spite of it all, I believe that there is a silver lining to it. 2020 has taught us a very important lesson. The first thing I learned out of 2020 is to be able to take that leap of faith to be able to do something that I really like. As I mentioned earlier, when I started this channel 3 months ago, I left a corporate job to where I decided to do something that I really wanted to do. And that is to be able to send a message of positivity and motivation. This year, I have actually embraced that. To where not only able to start a channel of my own, but also dedicate my time in my coaching. I've been doing a lot of coaching on the side to where I've been actually helping a lot of people, especially during this time. So I consider that as a blessing. Being able to make a difference in somebody else's life, to help them cope with their anxiety is quite rewarding. And 2020 has actually allowed me to do that by being able to embrace that difference, not knowing what future might hold for me, by just embracing the uncertainty of things. Reality is, there is no perfect time to make a change. You just gotta have to do it. You just gotta have to allow yourself to be able to try something new. And sometimes we get stuck because we're too scared and we're too comfortable that we don't want to change anything. But yet in the end, we resent ourselves because all those years have passed and we haven't done really something that we really like. And that's one thing that 2020 has taught us, and that is life is short. Life is short, why not do something that you really like? Which also brings me to my second point of my key takeaway or valuable lesson I learned out of 2020, and it's to be able to find happiness. I was able to teach myself to be content on small things rather than depend my happiness on acquiring titles. I was always running around. I was always doing so many things at the same time. But now, because we're shut down and we're not allowed to do or go anywhere, it actually resparked my connection with myself. Not all of us actually had that chance to be able to do so or appreciate that. We're so in a rush to get out of the door, to go to work, or to bring the kids to the daycare, or to do everything else, running around, doing errands left and right. So it never ends. 2020 has taught us to be like, look, what's in front of you? You're being forced to focus. We're not used to this because we never really had a chance to appreciate it, but 2020 has allowed us to do so. This brings me to my third valuable lesson, which is being able to slow down, to really pause, and like what I said, to be in the moment. We always have this hobby that we never actually had a time to do so. Before this idea of having my channel and actually focusing on it, I would never had a chance to actually focus on it 100% just because by the time I get home, I'm already exhausted. But now I'm focusing more on my personal project more than anything, to which I find that is a blessing in disguise. So it's really good, and I find that very rewarding experience. I put this as my second to the last as part of my key takeaway or valuable lesson because this is important, and that is to be ourselves, to be unapologetically you. Why? Because we never had a chance to be ourselves, to be authentic, because we're so much in a role to be able to fulfill with the demands of other people, to put on the mask, to play a role. Someone at the office, to be a role at home. You put on so many hats each day that you get tired, and then in the end you realize that it's no longer you. You're just continuously following the motion of demands more than making a choice of your own. I do believe that you can be whoever you want it to be, and there's a truth to it. If you want to change your career at the age of 40, 50, 60, 70, it's okay. Leaving a corporate job at the age of 40 and not knowing what tomorrow would hold for me, but being able to do something that I really like, that's not only taking the leap, but also being myself. The outcome of my projects depends on how much I put into it. It's all me. I become accountable with my decisions more than anything. I don't have to rely on somebody else's expectation anymore. For once, listen to your needs, listen to your demands, listen to your own voice. Because this is what 2020 is teaching us. Be you, be authentic. And the only reason we're not able to do that, because we limit ourselves. Our mind, we choose to limit our chances to do something or to acquire something for ourselves. Most importantly, to make ourselves happy. And last but not least is to make ourselves a priority than a privilege. Having the privilege to take care of ourselves, to pause, to rest, to sleep in is something that is a privilege. Now it is a priority, especially with mental health. Mental health has become a priority more than anything. I never realized that I was actually resenting everything. I took my health for granted for X amount of years because I was so consumed about trying to be something or putting others first before my needs. And this time, you know what? I make myself a priority. And it's no longer a privilege to put myself on a priority, but rather a necessity. Because if I'm not gonna take care of myself, how can I take care of other people around me? And by doing so, increasing your self-awareness about your choices, about your thought process, is actually a part of self-care, to which mental health matters most than anything. Yeah, I could go on and on with so many things about my key takeaway or valuable lessons I learned from 2020, but this is all I can share with you guys for now. I hope that you like this segment, and my goal for 2021 is to be able to provide more constructive episodes that will be able to promote not only positivity, empowerment, and healing, but also talk about issues that matters most. I might touch in pop culture once in a while, but we still have to be related to those core aspects of my message. I wish that you guys will continue to support me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. So my wishes goes to each and every one of you. I wish you all good health, happiness, and lot of abundance for 2021. May we all have new opportunities, new beginnings, and new dreams. So stay safe, stay healthy, and all the best for 2021. Until next time, see you all and Happy New Year.